Hello, Aries. Let's get some love messages. Love messages for you. If you resonated with the title of this video, then there's a chance that there might be a message for you. We're going to get kind of a header card here to find out the direction that this reading is taking us. Well, I mean, we already did get something come out, so I'm just going to go with it. We got the Eight of Pentacles. It is in reverse, but I feel like we should just like look at both aspects, the shadow and the upright aspects of the Eight of Pentacles, and it's all about showing up showing up in the grind and the day-to-day thing. So I feel like this is messages for Aries that are in long-term committed relationships, and they're doing the thing where they're trying to figure out how to like do the work, like go to their jobs, taking care of the kids if you have them, taking care of responsibilities. You might have a day off together, maybe. Every once in a while you get an evening. Sometimes you get to crawl into bed together. It's like you're just doing your thing. Some of you could be at a long distance from your sweetheart and you're wondering like what's going on with this, right? I'm feeling much more the long distance thing from this, but I'm just going to keep reading and finding out what kinds of information is going to come out about this. But it's just about the grind, really. Showing up, and you know what the thing about the Eight of Pentacles, before I go on with this other deck, the thing about the Eight of Pentacles is that he is impeccable. This guy, he's an artisan. He is impeccable with his craft. He does a really good job. And so what I can see is that, Aries, you are at a place where you want to do a really good job in your connection with your sweetheart. Like, I'm going to do it right this time. I'm going to do a really good job. I'm going to pay attention to the details of what's really important so I can be successful. Like this guy wants success. He wants to be known as the best. Yeah, I like that. I want to be known as somebody who can carry on a really good relationship. I want to make my partner happy. I want my partner to feel really, really good. I'm going to keep this one. Hearing all this, I'm going to keep this one. You want to do a really good job. I like that. That's sweet. Well, let's find out what else we need to know. Not chatty. Not chatty this time. What's up with that? Come on now. Come on. There it goes. Chariot. That's pretty good for you with your cardinal energy, Aries. The Chariot is like, go forward and do it and make sure that you don't spin your wheels. Okay. Let's look up. I'm going to use my handy dandy phone here and I'm going to look up the love languages. I forget the name of the book here. It's all about love languages. There's 5 of them. 5 love languages. And the author is Gary Chapman. And he talks about the 5, oh gosh. What are the 5 love languages? Goodness. Oh, I lost it. I'm so, what are the 5 love languages? Okay, here we go. Come on now, it's just telling me where to find it at the library. Okay, quality time, words of affirmation, gifts, acts of service, I lost it. How come they're not making it very easy for me here? You're being very patient, Aries. Okay, words of affirmation, acts of service, gifts, quality time, physical touch. Okay, so what you do is you pay very close attention, right? You pay very close attention to what they do to express their love. If like, just like notice, right? When they do something, like like, that's what I like about you. That's what they're saying. Or like they want to give you things, or they're like super touchy-feely when they're with you. Like that's, I find that whatever somebody does, however somebody expresses their love for you, that's how they want it in return. So just pay attention to that. And it's going to go a long way. That I feel like that Chariot is expressing wanting to be efficient in the way you do it. Because I mean, if somebody's primary love language, if the main way that they like to receive love is by having little gifts left for them, and all you're doing is you're like, babe, that's what I like about you all the time, but you never do anything nice for them at all, then they're gonna feel rejected, and you're gonna be like, "What, I tell you how much I love you all the time." It means nothing to them if you're not doing. I mean, that's just how different people think, right? So you're like, okay, I'm gonna start paying attention. I'm gonna pay attention to what is meaningful to my sweetheart, so that I can be most efficient. And if you are able to communicate clearly with your sweetheart, just ask them, right? So I've heard of this thing called the 5 love languages, and I'm wondering which ones you resonate most with, so that I can do those things for you. And make sure and tell them. Make sure and tell them, so you can feel appreciated, what your love language is out of those 5 things that I listed. What's mine? I like gifts. I love physical touch, and I love words of affirmation. I love those things a lot. Acts of service are pretty cool, but that's, I'm much more, yes, I'm the acts of service and gifts kind of person, and physical touch. I love doing nice things for people. So I guess that's kind of like it, like I can live without gifts. So what I'm looking at here is the long-term trajectory of this connection. This is interesting. On the trajectory that you're at right now, where you're like, I'm committed, I'm showing up, I'm giving my all, I'm finding out how to be efficient, I'm going to be victorious. And it's like, there's the Hierophant in the long-term trajectory. You know what that means? It's the institution. In this kind of context, it's like commitment, marriage, all that kind of stuff. So that's what you're going to get out of it if that's what you want, of course. If you put your whole being into making this connection work, into caring about what's important to your partner, the natural result is going to be that you're going to have a long-term commitment. You're going to be building something together. It's going to be like kind of a shared spiritual connection, because you're so deeply intertwined into each other's emotional and deeply invested into each other's emotional well-being. And that is so beautiful. I'm so happy for you, Aries. So that's where I'm going to leave off. I'm sorry about the long pause while I was looking that up, but I need to just write it down in my little notebook so that I always have it and I don't have to go Googling it. Thanks for being with me today, Aries. I love you. And that's a great connection you have. So see you later.